So the Bucks under Doc Rivers have been definitely interesting. The Bucks record with Doc Rivers has been interesting because I don't know. Doc Rivers is a guy that I know a lot of people are gonna say, "Hey, he's not a good coach," and this and that. I mean, they got 2-game win streak. They beat the Timberwolves. They beat the Sixers today, and Giannis had a great game. And over the last couple games, like this past game against the Sixers, oh man, it's not. First off, it was a big win. They needed this. But for me, Doc Rivers so far, his record with the Bucks, I think is now what, 5-7, 12 games. I think it's starting to turn around, and people are gonna act like he's still a bad coach, and their defense isn't getting better, which it actually is. The last 2 weeks, they're like a top defense since he taking over. This is a team that has become one of the better defenses in the league. If you actually look at this, let me just type this in. Bucks defensive rating in the last 12 games. Okay, their defensive rating in the last 12 games has been 113.9. NBA defensive rating in the last 12 games. You ready? All right. NBA league leaders in defensive rating last 12 games. Here we go. So team leaders. Sorry, this is gonna be, I guess you got to be more right here. 113 means they're tied for 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 eighth place, and technically they are eighth place is basically the same as 7th and 6th, so, and even 5th, so they're really almost a top 5 defense. So the fact that they've been playing that good and been able to keep up the impact and been able to be somewhat impactful, I think goes to show like this team has good chops and has good bones still. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and be like they're perfect, but they clearly know what they're trying to do. I mean, they forced the 76ers, who, yes, are without Joel Embiid, but it's at 37% field goal shooting. Dame at 24 points, Brook at 11 and 5 blocks, which is absurd. And, you know, Bob Portis is getting blocks. Pat Connaughton's playing well. I mean, Pat Bev is being fantastic out there. And Salo Daniil Gallinari, he didn't do much, but I think it just goes to show that they're out there and they're fighting, they're trying. I think that the biggest thing for them is that they're trying, and Doc's got these boys trying. So if you're a fan of the Bucks, your season isn't lost, and there's legitimately a chance, in my opinion, for them to actually save their year and be a team that could be frightening in the playoffs. Again, it's a big if, but I'm enjoying what we're seeing. I do think it's a very, very, very interesting game that they have kind of right here. That this is a team that I think would benefit from just bringing in as many defenders as they can, but they keep having offensive players. They keep going get offensive players. Like, their problem isn't offense, their problem is defense. But that's just me.